Welcome back to The Rich Life. I'm your host Aaron, and before we get started, don't forget to click like and subscribe for your daily dose of your favorite celebrity content. Now let's get to it. Today we're going to be talking about the rich life of Millie Alcock. Millie Alcock is an Australian actress who has a net worth of $2 million. Millie appeared on a number of Australian television series, including Janet King, A Place Called Home, Fighting Seasons, Reckoning, and Upright. In 2022, she became internationally recognized for her role as the young Princess Rhaenyra Targaryen on the HBO fantasy series House of Dragon, which is a prequel to Game of Thrones. Millie Alcock was born as Amelia May Alcock on April 11, 2000 in Sydney, New South Wales. As a teenager, she went to the Newtown High School of the Performing Arts in suburban Sydney, but dropped out due to her professional acting career. Alcock began her television career in Australia on the romantic dramedy series Wonderland. She took a pair of presenting jobs following that, first on the program BF Chefs, and then on the Disney Channel series Hanging With. Alcock subsequently appeared in 3 episodes of the 3rd season of Janet King, and also appeared in the miniseries High Life. In 2018, she played Emma Corvath in 4 episodes of A Place Called Home. Additionally, Alcock was part of the main cast of the series Fighting Season and Pine Gap. Alcock had perhaps her biggest year yet on television in 2019, in addition to playing Stein Gleese in 4 episodes of Le Norden. She began her recurring role as Sam Serrato in the crime thriller series Reckoning, and the main role of Meg on Upright. On the later show, she and Tim Minnich star as a couple of misfits who meet by chance in the middle of Australian outback and establish an unlikely bond. For her performance, Alcock received the AACTA Award nomination for Best Comedy Performer, ultimately losing to her co-star. In 2022, Alcock came to international attention for her role on the HBO fantasy series House of Dragon, a prequel to the series Game of Thrones. Both were created by author George R.R. Martin and based on his novels A Song of Ice and Fire series. On House of Dragon, Alcock plays the young Princess Rhaenyra Targaryen, a dragon rider and the firstborn child of King Viserys and Aemma Arryn. As an adult, her character is played by actress Emma Darcy. Other main cast members include Paddy Considine, Matt Smith, Rhys Ifans, Steve Toussaint, Eve Best, and Sonoya Mizuno. House of Dragon is set 200 years before the events of the original series Game of Thrones. It chronicles the civil war that would signal the decline of the most powerful house in the Westeros. But recently, viewers have been left shattered to learn that the most recent House of Dragon episode was a breakout star's last. Millie Alcock won the hearts of the die-hard Game of Thrones fans as the younger version of Princess Rhaenyra Targaryen, but after the 5th episode aired on Foxtel and Binge on Monday, viewers took to Twitter to express their devastation that Alcock would no longer appear. One Twitter user wrote, "She came, she conquered, and now she's gone. The show won't be the same without you, Millie Alla." Well, one fan said, "Put your hands together for Millie Alcock." And some were even opening up and slightly expressing their emotional connection to her and wrote, "She's been an absolutely phenomenal character so far, and I feel so connected to her version of this character, I'm not ready to say bye." Alcock's starring role in the big-budget HBO prequel marked her major transition from local projects to shows with global reach. Rhaenyra Targaryen is going through some changes though. Princess Rhaenyra weds Sir Rhaenyra Valerian at the end of episode 5, but Millie Alcock, who has until now played Rhaenyra, won't be around for the character's married life. She'll be replaced by Emma Darcy. There's a significant time jump in between episode 5 and 6 as revealed in a teaser for the next week's episode. But we'll be seeing an older version of Queen Alicent, played by Olivia Cooke, not Emily Carey, mentioning that Daemon Targaryen has left the Stepstones unprotected for over a decade, meaning the time jump is for at least that long. Alcock has been a consistent highlight since the show's premiere. In her place comes Emma Darcy, an English actor who starred in Simon Pegg and Nick Frost's Amazon series Truth Seekers. Carey and Alcock are the only characters to get replaced with the time jump. Matt Smith is still playing Daemon Targaryen, and Paddy Considine is still playing King Viserys, except from the episode 6 trailer, he looks like he's a very sickly King Viserys. House of Dragon tells the story of the Dance of the Dragons, a Targaryen civil war that's the beginning of the end of the House of Targaryen. It takes place 190 years before the birth of Daenerys Targaryen. In episode 5, Rhaenyra Targaryen married Rhaenys Valerian in a tragic ceremony following a fight and subsequent death breaking out at a wedding feast. Millie Alcock said that she first thought she would get fired from the show when she first started filming. However, during an interview with Nyla magazine, Alcock said that the filming process was incredibly intimidating. "You quickly adapt and it all becomes normal," she said. "But the first 2-3 months I thought I was going to get fired constantly. It was incredibly intimidating." Alcock added, It was incredibly new and exciting and daunting because I've only ever done Australian TV, so the budgets are immensely different, so they're not all the same league. It's just quite a shock to see that there was a way that you could make film and television. I didn't fully understand how big of a scale something like this could be until I stepped on set. I was mortified. During a roundtable interview, Alcock's co-star Matt Smith praised the young star and Emily Carey, who plays the young version of Rhaenyra's best friend, Alicent Hightower. A lot of the young actors in this are going to emerge as stars, I think, Smith said ahead of the series premiere of House of Dragon. Smith plays Rhaenyra's uncle, Daemon Targaryen, who has a sexually charged relationship with his niece. Alcock told the New York Post that it wasn't awkward to film the scene with her older cast member. No, strangely enough, Matt Smith and I were just kind of mates, so it's quite comfortable, Alcock said. We had an intimacy coordinator and we worked with her throughout the rehearsal process and blocked it out months before. She added of the scene, filmed in a brothel, you're like, this is kind of weird and silly. There was extras who we had just met and they were like 69ing for 12 hours. It's pretty gnarly. We felt pretty overdressed because everyone else was nude. Alcock and Carey star in the show until episode 5. Showrunner Ryan Condal told Insider at a roundtable interview that only those characters and twins Laena and Laenor Velaryon will change actors due to the 10-year time jump. But before her big break, the Sydney-born actress starred in critically acclaimed 2019 series Upright opposite comedian Tim Minnich, in which she plays the lovable, rebellious teenager Meg. Thankfully for fans of Alcock and Upright, she's already finished filming season 2 of the series, which was shot in Queensland earlier this year and will feature 8 episodes. Foxtel Executive Director of Television Brian Walsh said that he was thrilled Alcock was rejoining the cast series amid her rise to international stardom. Tim Minnich's Upright was a smash hit for Foxtel and subsequent breakout success when it was brought to binge audiences last summer. The series is unlikely Australian, brash and bold, full of fun and great heart. The story of Lucky and Meg and their unexpected journey across Nullarbor will win fans of all ages, and we're set to take off once again in a memorable trip with unexpected consequences. Alcock told the Sydney Morning Herald she pulled the pin on studying for her diploma in order to accept her role in Upright a few short years ago. School's never been for me. I've never been somebody who thrived in school environments, she told the publication. There's a stigmatization of people who drop out of high school, but I couldn't turn down Upright for a piece of paper. That just seemed ridiculous to me and infuriating. Something between the end of filming Upright and landing the role in House of Dragon, Alcock was washing dishes and living in her mother's attic. And now, the world is at her feet. I never thought this would happen to me, Alcock told Stellar. This doesn't happen to people like me, so it was incredibly quick. Let me know in the comments what you think about Alcock's performance and what projects you want to see her on next. My name is Aaron, thanks for watching The Rich Life, and we'll see you soon.